Hey, what's up? It's Y, and today I came out here to the Lunch Loop Trailhead to speak with Todd Johnson, who is a lead member of Salem, which is a band that's coming to Grand Junction here soon. I think he'll be coming by in any moment, but we're excited to talk to him a little bit about his concert that's coming to town. And here he is. Hi, Todd. Thanks for coming today.
Hey, thanks for having me. Great to see you.
Yeah, so let's go get set up over there, and we'll talk a little bit.
All right, sounds good.
I'm so excited to be here today and get to talk a little bit with Todd. Todd, thank you for coming out. I'm happy to get to chat a little bit, get to know you a little better.
Well, thanks for having me. This is a beautiful spot to meet up.
Yeah, it is super pretty out here. So you actually chose this location. What made you think of it?
You know, I love biking out here. I was actually out in Loma riding at Kokopelli Loops. I've always heard about the lunch loops here in the Junction, and I had no clue it was going to be this spectacular, though. I thought it was kind of right in town, so I'll definitely be coming back.
Yeah, nice to be out in the Redlands, out of town a little bit, and just see how pretty the location is out here.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you. I understand you grew up in Boston and moved to Colorado. Where are you at now?
We live kind of south of Breckenridge, above a little town called Alma.
Okay.
So we live kind of high in the mountains, and it's a nice central spot to be in the state.
So one thing about Colorado is we know it is a very outdoor recreation state, and I understand that you have a lot of outdoor recreation experience, activities. It's kind of your lifestyle, isn't it?
You know, I certainly try to kind of weave having fun into my days with work. Today I was, making some turns, riding around. The winter, I like to snowboard and split board, do a little bit of backcountry when the conditions are right. We live on a mountain where we can kind of hike. We go in Breck and, we'll go jogging with the girls right along the river. So yeah, this is a great state for, access.
So you have a lot. It sounds like there are so many different things that you do. It sounds like you have a very busy life with a few different things. Tell me about the different projects and the different things that you have going on.
Sure. I come from music for many years. I have a band called Salem, and it's kind of a socially conscious, it's a blend of music. It's kind of funk, neo-soul, jazz, world, hip-hop. It's kind of all over the map. But I have some really amazing musicians in the band. We've been playing kind of the snow sports circuit and partnering with outdoor brands and that kind of thing for many years. And so we've toured to Alaska and Canada and throughout the US. But I also kind of started getting into media production and filming a bit. And I have a climate change documentary called Cresta Alta that I'm finishing up. I released the trailer recently, and that's it's kind of a climate change and sustainability documentary, and
Okay.
I join these expeditions in Alaska, Chile, Peru, and Iceland, and documenting this commitment of these research scientists and what they do to gather the data that informs our understandings of climate change. So that has been really meaningful for me. But I also, along with music, I've been producing events and putting on events over the years, and I have this upcoming event at the Mesa Theater in Grand Junction where I have a bunch of partners in the outdoor, environmental, and cannabis industries, and the band will play, and then we do this projection show with all this content from those various aspects of life that plays during the band. So it really makes it like a multimedia event, and we're raffling off an Ever Summer snowboard, and we have a bunch of smaller raffle items to give away. So we're really hoping that we can get the Grand Junction, community activated to come out and join us. And to that end, we're actually have the opportunity to play at the Palisade Peach Festival on August 16th with my band Salem, and I think that's 3 to 4:30, and that'll be our first time hitting that festival. But I'm a big fan of that little kind of fruit and wine belt. It's just
Palisade
really amazing.
is a beautiful place to be, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
And to think like in the middle of summertime, it'll be a really good time. So how did you get that gig? Where did that?
I reached out to the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
We've played like a little town gig out in Fruta some years ago. We've played in Aspen a number of times at the Belly Up and doing some jazz shows at some of the hotels like the Jerome and the Little Nell, little venue in Carbondale. But this will be really exciting to be part of that festival. I think it's what, 56 years running or something.
Yeah, it's been going
And
a long time.
so that's exciting. And then we're gonna hopefully be able to turn some people on to our music
Yeah.
that might live or want to come over for the Grand Junction show.
Yeah, be able to start in Palisade and get that interest, and then hopefully people will see how awesome it is at the Peach Festival and want to come join you in September.
That is the idea, yeah.
So I know that your music has a lot to do, like you said, a socially conscious thing. So do you write your own music, or how does that work?
I can play keyboard, bass, guitar enough to compose, and I'm a singer,
Okay.
and I write the lyrics. So I've generally produce and compose the music we play. There's some songs that I have, kind of co-written with some of my guys, but over the years, predominantly, I can sketch out the music with my rudimentary skills, and it's kind of interesting as the drummer to be kind of composing and singing
Yeah.
and rapping on the drums.
That is cool. So I know for me, I am a rodeo person, right? I've got horses, and I know like all of my thoughts, everything I kind of process when I'm out and I'm riding my horses just out in kind of places like this. It's just kind of like my release point where I'm able to get my thoughts flowing, just kind of think through my day. Do you think that like with you being such an outdoor person but when you're skiing and biking, would you say that has in those times, is that when you're able to think of songs, or is it kind of when you're at home thinking about songs? Like, talk me through that process.
Well, I would say it all varies on the song and the kind of inspiration, but
Okay.
100% repetitive kind of active components are definitely times that I feel like you can quiet your mind and just kind of, if I have a little melody, I might get singing a little melody to myself or something. I've certainly been known to be, biking around and singing full voice, practicing some new lyrics or something. That's where I most like to kind of create is, I don't make time for myself to go in a studio or
Okay.
typically. I did do this one couple songs I produced with Volet. They're like this telemark ski, telemark binding, backcountry snowboard, avalanche gear manufacturer in Salt Lake City, and they're a really great bunch. And I produced a couple songs kind of with them in mind. One was kind of telling my story of snowboarding, coming from ski racing,
Okay.
and kind of changing over to snowboarding in the early days, and that was really fun because I kind of just wrote it on the spot and got the rhyme together, and I was tracking the vocals, holding the lyrics up because they were just brand new to me. Whereas normally,
wow.
I've recited and embedded the lyrics, and I know them and feel them.
Right.
But this was really that's fun to do as well, where you're kind of producing something and composing, kind of with a purpose in mind. But definitely was kind of reading as I went. The other one was kind of a play on Uller, the god of snow, the
Okay.
Norse god of snow. So it's called Ode to Uller, and it's kind of a play on like a metal song where the screaming, my engineer did this kind of screaming vocal on the kind of choruses, and it's the idea is that like that's Uller like talking to you in the song. It's kind of funny.
So, what else do you want to mention and bring up about either your band, your documentary? What else do you want to mention while I've still got you here today?
I would just say that the event at the Mesa is really exciting for us. It's a really nice concert venue. We're going to shoot some video and capture the event. People will be on site, tabling and running promotions, giving away swag. So it's really kind of a really well-rounded event it turns out to be, and we really hope some of the community can come out and enjoy.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it, and I'm excited for you to get to come to Grand Junction, show off your awesome skills singing, and then also, like you said, bringing that awareness and just making a whole event around it.
Thanks very much. I'm excited. Thanks for this time.
Yeah, thank you for your time. So one more time, let's just wrap it up by reminding me the dates of the Peach Festival that you'll be performing and the dates of the Mesa Theater.
Cool. So Salem will be performing at the Palisade Peach Festival on August 16th. It's Friday.
Okay.
It's the first set of music on the Peach Jam stage, I think it is. It's 3 to 4:30 p.m. So that'll be our concert there. And then the Mesa Theater show is the Happy Camper Presents the Rising Project with Salem at the Mesa Theater. That is doors at 8, shows from 9 to 12, concert, a bunch of action sports and various content visually happening through the night. And then again, we have a raffle with an Ever Summer snowboard and a bunch of other goodies like that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time today. I'm glad that we got to talk, and I appreciate you coming out and showing me this beautiful spot.
Thanks, Wiley. Appreciate it.